off last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weeks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Alabama quickly back to the line. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The toss to the right. Breaks the tackle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
I'm trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to that. Nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Alabama pushing the tempo. Using his legs, it's Hill.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw by. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, it's Fields. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Right on the money. Jumped on top of the pile. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll take it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now they'll try the right side. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fights off the defender. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He wants to change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heap. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Bond. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners are on the move.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to pass. Rush is on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps the play going. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama pushing the tempo. To throw, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Running behind that left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Runs through the tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners are marching down the field. He wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Ferguson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Working that left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house, that pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Turning it on! And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense covering it up and not... The offense get it back. It's a turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The Sooners with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Downfield. He's been open all day.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Fields. Tripped up for the tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Good, solid kick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with this.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Racing down the left side. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, let's go. Keep it together, offense. Keep it together. Tough boys, stay tough. Side offense. Let's get to it.
Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Alabama.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They get the W, and with that beat...